All right, so LB Dexter here. LB Dexter, T got. Did we figure this out yet?
Sir Isaac Newton.
Don't say that. I just say.
I'm right here with my nephew, Dude Wipes, and so
Just
this
say
is
nephew.
this is the way it goes. No, this
Wait,
is this
restart
is
it. Restart.
okay. You know, the whole point, my nephew here. We were trying to have a debate earlier on in the week, which would have been great. So last week was a lot better than this week. Things have happened this week that are going to kind of change this conversation. But we'll go ahead and have this conversation. He's really excited. As you can see, he leaned forward. Body language is telling you, oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for action. So go ahead, Isaac, start the conversation since you're ready for action. Sorry, Cake Pop. I didn't mean to say your name. And this is just water, FYI.
The Lakers are terrible. I don't know why people think they're good. They're A Disney made. Without A Disney on the floor, they're not winning the game.
A Disney, for those of you that don't know, is his attempt to mock AD. Poor attempt. I mean, that was horrible. I don't get it. You know, somebody called him Street Clothes. I think that was a much better nickname. And my producer's kind of looking at me like, "What is Street Clothes?" Every game he's in, Street Clothes. So he don't play.
Okay.
But okay. Anyways, AD. Okay, so what's your issue with the Lakers, though, man? I don't understand. Okay, so you got the franchise of franchises when it comes to basketball.
I have no problem with the franchise. I love watching some Kobe highlights here and there. I just don't like LeBron. LeBron is number one enemy. I'm no like.
Laker fans do not like LeBron. Okay, it's just a fact. We don't really like LeBron, but you get down to the main facts. Excuse me a second.
I am not a Lakers fan.
But you got to get down to the facts, okay? When LeBron was looking for his new team, okay, because I mean, he calls his own shots. Obviously, it's not like before where you would, or like in another sport where hey, you get traded or whatnot. This dude calls his shots. Wherever he wants to go, that's where he's gonna go. So, as a Laker fan, when we knew we were in the running for LeBron, it's like, man, I really hope he doesn't pick this team. But at the same time, it's like, I don't really want to see him anywhere else because then we're gonna have to play him. So as a Laker fan, and I'm with the majority of Laker fans that at least that I know, we don't particularly care for LeBron. We don't particularly like LeBron, but man, nobody is going to take away his status at the top of the NBA. Everything that he's done, everything that he's accomplished, it's unquestionable. You cannot debate it. You can't sit here and say this guy cannot play. This guy is the top of the. He is the king. That simple. That simple. No, he's not the GOAT. He is the king. Okay. And would you want him on your team right now? If I tell you LeBron's leaving LA and going to Golden State, then what happens?
No, I wouldn't like that.
You wouldn't like that? Hold on. You wouldn't like
explain.
that, but you would be happy as hell when you're sitting there winning playoff games and in a championship. Would you not be rooting for LeBron then? Would you not be wanting him to make that three-pointer? Would you not be wanting him to dunk that ball, make those passes, play like LeBron plays?
Well,
Are you going to deny that?
if LeBron's on the Warriors, like if I don't say, "Oh, make the shot," it's like I'm hating on the Warriors, but I'm not. I just don't like LeBron.
Okay, I get it. But if LeBron says, hey, I'm picking a new team, and Golden State is one of the teams I'm looking at, wouldn't you want him on your team?
No,
If you own the Golden State Warriors, would you want him on your team?
I think if LeBron goes to the
I
Warriors,
didn't answer my question. If you were the owner of the Golden State Warriors or any NBA franchise, would you want LeBron on your team? Yes or no?
I think if you're an owner, you're obviously gonna want LeBron on the team
Of course. Why?
because you just don't want to go against him. Is
Why?
what people say. Because he's good at basketball.
Good.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna give him. He's good.
That's all you're going to give him.
Yeah.
So even after everything, even after everything that he has proven and accomplished on the court, you won't even give him the title of king. You won't even give him the title of great.
What I don't want to hear is there's these certain type of fans that say he's better than Jordan,
Negative.
which Jordan did not lose in the first round. Jordan, did he win like 4 championships in a row? Or how much did he win?
3 and 3.
Okay, 3.
He
And
had
with
two,
the same team, right?
2 3-peats with the Bulls, I believe. Yeah.
And didn't he have to go against one of the toughest teams in the Pistons?
And the Jazz, I think he would have played the Jazz or something like that. The
Karl
Pistons
Malone?
were all, but the Pistons are all in the Eastern
Okay.
Conference, so it didn't matter.
With LeBron. In that Miami trip, he had a super team basically. Chris Bosh, high, really good player. And Dwayne Wade, future Hall of Famer. Who did he go against in those finals runs? I'm pretty sure he went against the Spurs. Who else did he go against? Or was it just the Spurs?
Who did he beat? He
Oh,
beat.
He lost. Didn't he lose to Dirk Nowitzki, the Dallas Dirk Nowitzkis?
Excuse me, the Mavericks.
No, the Dallas Dirk Nowitzkis.
The Mavericks.
Oh, well, you can say that.
What team is in? What NBA team plays in Dallas?
Who else is on that team?
What NBA play? What
Ma-
NBA team
the
plays in
Mavericks.
Dallas? Okay, so if I say the Mavericks, well, it's pretty accurate, isn't it?
Okay,
Okay, thank you,
so
little kids.
whatever. So the super team lost to Dirk. And you can argue that LeBron was in his highest point of playing basketball.
Okay, I get the point you're trying to make. I definitely get the point you're trying to make. But let's not forget that Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, was Shaq on the team at that moment? If it wasn't Shaq, it was Gasol. Was it Shaq? I think it was Shaq, man. Because they got their 3-peat and then they lost that 4th year.
Oh, yeah, Malone and Payton.
Malone and Payton, and I think it was Kobe and Shaq. And
No, Shaq left after Malone and Payton left.
man, dude, that's a super huge. They had a mad team that lost to the Pistons.
Yeah, that was Malone and Payton.
Malone, Payton, Kobe, Fisher.
Yeah.
I mean, they were stacked.
Mm-hmm.
They were stacked. Their starting rotation was stacked.
First ballot round. Hall of Fame.
And when was this?
Oh, dude, man, early 2000s.
2006.
And
After their 3-peat.
was Kobe playing in?
Well, look, you're okay. Hold on, you're missing the point. The point of that was that they had a super team, and they still lost in the NBA Finals to the Pistons.
Aren't
okay.
the Pistons team like going down as one of the best teams?
That
Pistons
team, that
team?
specific. Honestly, I don't know. So if that's what you're telling me, I don't believe. So I don't believe that Pistons team was that strong.
It was just 1 year.
It was just 1 year.
And who
and
did
that
the
was it.
Mavericks have on their team?
Man, that was so long ago. I couldn't even tell you. Jason Kidd? That doesn't sound right.
Oh,
So, anyways, all right, dude. I get what you're saying. LeBron has had a lot of help. He's had a lot of help, but it doesn't matter. He still won. He still won. He won in Miami. He won in Cleveland. He won in LA. All
you
right.
could say same thing. Kevin
About who?
Durant went to the Warriors and he won. Without the Golden
that's it.
State Warriors.
That's it, though.
All right.
Kevin Durant's been on plenty of teams, and he's never he's never won other than with Golden State. And even you have to admit, Golden State was stacked.
Okay.
And I mean, stacked. No, you have to admit, Golden State was stacked, right?
They were
mad stacked, mad
they were
favorites,
just going
mad
off of
stacked. Come on,
73 and
they
9.
were mad stacked.
They were
Okay?
just going off of 73-9.
Yeah.
record.
So yeah. Even though they they lost that year, right?
You know,
To who?
to LeBron, but
To who?
to Kyrie Irving. They lost to Kyrie
Don't
Irving.
don't sugarcoat it.
No, they lost to Kyrie. Okay, let me go back
And
to
what has Kyrie Irving done since?
He went to super team.
And did he win?
We don't know yet.
No, he did not win. At this current moment, did he win? No.
I guess not.
Did LeBron go to a depleted Laker team and win? Are you going to tell me he had a superstar team with LA? Him and AD? AD, and Alex Caruso.
Oh my god.
No, Dwight Howard, was he the number 3 on that team?
Wait, back to LeBron's situation. I remember one of his championships was was just barely
insane.
beating like a young Thunder team with limited playoff experience.
Okay,
And-
okay. Look. You can sit here and nitpick on a series here, a game there. This is the NBA. This is the National Basketball Association. These are great players, great teams, and it's an insult to think that there is a team out there that cannot get together and beat great teams and great players. It is an insult to give away a championship at the beginning of the season. It's a slap in the face to NBA players all in any team. Okay, so you never discredit any team from their accomplishments ever. You just can't. Not in any professional sports. You can't do that. Okay? At the end of the day, I get everything that you're saying, but LeBron's the man.
Okay.
And that's it. And you can't deny that.
But
Even though his performance in the NBA playoffs this year were lackluster at best, this last game, he really put it down. Didn't do enough, but he put it down.
so, what team would you rather have? Would you rather have this team that LeBron has right now, or the Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram type team, and they're fully developed? All those players, all those
But I
really
don't-
young players, or AD?
Oh, AD by far.
AD by far.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, are you asking me if that trade was worth it
yeah,
or
are
not?
you saying that trade is worth it?
I don't know. Ask the 2020 championship team
Okay,
about that.
All right.
They won a champion. Look, at the end of the day, whether you agree with the trade or not, the end result was a win. Not just to win a championship. Okay? So whether you agree with the trade or not, and you're gonna sit there and tell me, oh, would you prefer this? Would you prefer that? Would I prefer Lonzo Ball? No, not really. He's a great player, but no, I personally don't care. He's replaceable.
Okay.
Is Lonzo Ball at AD's level? No way. No way. Are you gonna sit there and tell me that Lonzo Ball's at AD's level?
So
That he's a more valuable player than AD?
You've seen from the last 2 years that Anthony Davis getting hurt every day, but not every day. But
It got them a championship. What are you arguing about?
that championship run, who was competition?
It doesn't matter. They
Yes,
won.
it does.
The entire league was their
I want to put this
competition.
into perspective. If the playoff bracket that is right now went against the
The
2020
playoff
Lakers,
bracket right now is a joke.
it's a joke. The Lakers lost the first round.
The way they set up the bracket was a joke. And the reason why the Lakers lost the first round is because of their injuries at the end of the season. They fell out of the position that they were in. And they had no choice but to go up against the number 2 team in the West.
I think if the Lakers would have went against any other team in the West,
If they didn't
they
go up,
lose.
if they didn't go up against Utah and they didn't go up against Phoenix, they would have won that series. They would have won their first series. And the Clippers are proof of that.
If they were 100% healthy,
If they're 100% healthy without losing AD,
they would have won.
they would have won. They would have won their first series. As long as they didn't play against Utah or the Suns, they would have won their first series.
seriously,
And I can even go as far as to say that they might have even won this series against the Suns if AD was healthy. You see the
No.
landslide.
the only
Once he
reason,
got hel- once he got injured.
the only reason why the Lakers won 2 games was because Chris Paul, I don't know what he did to his shoulder, but he
No,
messed it
yeah,
up
he
pretty
got
bad.
hurt. Yeah, he got
It-
hurt.
that first game proves that AD was 100%, I guess.
No, game
Chris
2.
Paul.
Game 2 proves that AD was 100%.
Okay, he was 100%, but game 1, AD was 100%. Chris Paul was also 100%, and Devin Booker was Devin Booker, and they won
Okay,
that.
yeah, but you got to understand. There's a big
Everyone
thing
was
here.
healthy
Look,
that game though.
no, but playing at home, playoff game number 1 at home, very rarely do you lose. Any team. Look at the statistics, and T God will look that up for us and put them up here somewhere because I honestly don't know. But I can guarantee you, without knowing facts, I can guarantee you, game 1 at home is predominantly won by the home team. Not only because they're the better seed, but because they're at home. First playoff game. It's exciting.
Okay, talking about home teams and away teams, what do you think about the Clippers and the Mavericks trading games at their home?
Doesn't matter. The Clippers suck, bro. They're gonna
So
lose.
who do you think's gonna win? You think the Mavericks gonna win? You
Eh.
think Luka Doncic? Oh,
I think the Clippers will lose no matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what. And if you didn't hear me, hold on. I think the Clippers are gonna lose, no matter what.
What team in the playoff bracket has the best chance of beating the Nets? What team?
That would be LeBron James's Lakers. Checkmate.
And where's LeBron James's Lakers?
They're gonna watch the game at home, just like I will be watching the
Okay.
games at home
Yes, LeBron.
with LeBron James and Steph Curry.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hurt, didn't it?
Not really, because who did Curry have on his team?
Who did the Lakers have?
LeBron.
And who else?
Isn't LeBron supposed to do it by himself?
Nobody.
Isn't
had-
he known for just
name
himself?
name one person in the NBA that has ever won a championship by themselves.
Will Chamberlain.
Second year of the NBA.
And he did not win. He did not win by himself. He had a stacked team also.
Bill Russell.
And then FYI, what team did he play for?
Oh, the Philadelphia Warriors.
What team did he win his championships with?
The Philadelphia Warriors.
One. What team did he win his championships with?
The Lakers.
And who is he idolized as?
Say that again.
What team is he idolized? What team is, when you think of Will Chamberlain, what team comes to mind? You're not gonna sit there and tell me the Bullets.
The Warriors. The Philadelphia Warriors. That's an
Ah.
iconic team.
Well, look. At the end of the day, he can sit there and say whatever he wants. But Will Chamberlain, when people say Will Chamberlain, they think LA, the Lakers. Okay,
Who's winning the championship this year?
Not the Lakers. I understand, but who's winning the championship this year?
Yeah.
Hold on. Not Golden State.
I know that.
Wait.
What does that have to say?
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on from this conversation, because if you can't even admit that LeBron James is a great basketball player,
He's a great basketball player, but
but you know
he's
what?
not
Look,
no GOAT. He's not.
I never
no
said
GOAT.
that. I never
But
said
I'm
that.
just trying to say everyone thinks he's the greatest of all time. People
Top
think,
5 of all time.
He was getting there.
Top 5 of all time. Since you want to talk,
Top five.
Okay, if LeBron
top 5 of all time. I don't want to hear no excuses. Just name some players.
top 5,
And if Steph Curry's on your list, I'm tossing you out of this garage.
he's not. He's not. Okay, Michael,
Of
number
course,
1.
of course.
You know, people can go at number 2, but what I put at number 2? I don't really know.
Bill Russell.
No. Bill Russell had like easy championships. You know, maybe who would you rather have, Kobe or Kareem?
Kobe.
Over Kareem?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would have Kobe at number 3. Two of them.
This is your list, not mine.
I know it's mine. Number 3, I guess LeBron.
Oh, okay.
Number 4, Kareem. And number 5, forgetting someone.
Couple people, but yeah.
I realize most of these players are on the Lakers.
Folks, that's what happens when you have 30 some odd championship game appearances. I'm not sorry, finals appearances and 17 championships. That's what happens. Most of the historically best players are on your team. Just had,
Okay.
I'm sorry, in quotes. I mean, in
Who would you have in your
parentheses.
top 5?
I
Let me
can't.
just start off with you. Number 1, Jordan.
Yeah, number 2, Kobe.
Okay. And who's number
Kobe.
3?
And you know, I gotta go out and say, I have to say this. I never watched Jordan play until his prime was past.
I think we can
How
all
do I
say-
know? How do I know that Jordan is better than Kobe? I honestly don't. But it's hard to put anybody over Jordan. Period. You know, you see the history, and even though I didn't see him play, I mean, you know, I've researched, I've looked at the games that he played. I mean, the man was a beast. But then again, so was Kobe. So if you have those flip flop 1 and 2, that's understandable. I'm putting Jordan at the top, giving him the benefit of the doubt, because it's Jordan. But
So game on the line.
Kobe, my goodness,
So,
game
wait.
on the line. I give Kobe the ball no
You
matter
give
what.
Kobe the ball. 2 seconds left. to
No
hit a
matter what.
three-pointer.
If not him, Derek Fisher.
Why Derek Fisher? Isn't he the one that
point four?
hit the?
Point oh four, right? Or is it point four?
It
Point
was-
four.
How you hit a shot with 0.4 seconds?
Exactly. Actually, you are, if I'm not mistaken, you're no longer allowed to hit a shot with 0.4 seconds.
I thought it was.
I think the limit is 0.6
it was
now.
points. I thought it was 0.7.
The 0.7?
I think the only way you can.
Well,
get
whatever.
A,
We'll fact
the
check.
only
and
way you
we'll-
can get a shot off with that less time is just throwing the lob.
No, he got the ball, turned around, and shot it.
Turned
0.4.
around.
Turned around, shot it. He turned around and
With
shot it. Yeah.
0.4.
0.4. Uh huh.
It takes like 0.4 seconds to even like release the ball.
It happened.
And,
I'll bring up the footage. So this is telling you, series is tied 2-2.
Okay.
Okay.
And what is
So,
this like? It's the.
The playoffs. I believe if it's San Antonio, it might
It
even
has
be
to
the semis.
Yeah.
It
I
might
thought
be
it
the
would be the
semifinals. The semifinals. It has to be because these are. I know, right? 71, 72.
That defense must be crazy. And this shot right here is just
This shot is insane.
if
He gets doubled. Shaq all over him. He gets away, a fadeaway. He makes it with 4:10 left.
if Derek Fisher doesn't make that shot, this shot goes down in history.
yeah, if Derek Fisher doesn't make this next shot, this is a shot that goes down in history.
People forget
Not
about
only-
this now.
Not only that, but the Spurs most likely go on and win this series.
Probably because game 4? No, game 5.
This is
Game 5, it basically like
It
saves who's
basically
gonna win.
solidifies who's
Yeah.
gonna win. Yeah, and you can see, look at Shaq and Kobe. They're sitting there like, man, we just lost, and they're in San Antonio. They're like, we just lost this game off of ridiculous shot.
Yeah.
God, I wish I can get some sound on this. Look at this shot. This is ridiculous. How? Oh my God.
Over Shaq.
Whew.
So Shaq's like 7 feet.
Okay, well, here you go.
They get it to Fisher. He scores! Derek Fisher scores!
Oh, he releases the ball with like
And it was a swish.
wow.
It was a swish, a perfect
He
shot.
turns it around. Wow. You know what's crazy now is nobody remembers that Tim Duncan shot now.
Nobody remembers
When you
it. We
think
didn't
of-
remember it.
When you think of that series, you think of Derek Fisher.
Yeah.
You just forget that Tim Duncan was even there.
Yes, you do. And that's the amazing part of it. It's like what could have been. And that changed
It's like,
everything.
what
Point
could have
four.
been
And
if-
and not just that, but again, it will be the last time that anybody hits a shot like that ever again. Because I think now it's like if it's under 0.7, they don't even let you inbound it or something like that.
They let you inbound it.
But it's like no right out the way, right? Look, I'll let it.
We'll
Look,
have
I'll
to
let it.
see.
Okay, well, hey, we'll see. But apparently, it's never going to happen again. So, with that said,
Oh, it's 0.3 seconds. So you can still shoot it.
oh, okay, regular shots to be taken. The Trent Tucker rule is a basketball rule that disallows any regular shot to be taken on
So
the
what
court
what that means
if the ball is put into play with under 0.3 seconds left in the game.
what
then
that
they
means
say,
if
"Oh,
it's under 0.3, the only shot you can take is a
a
throw a lob.
lob, yeah, and you can't score from out of bounds. So
No.
the point of the conversation was Jordan over Kobe. But
guess.
I think Jordan, Kobe.
But if Jordan and Kobe were in the finals at
Oh,
the
you
same
like
time,
I said, you give it to Kobe,
who has a better team?
who had a better team.
Yeah, who has a better team?
The Bulls. They were a much better team than the Lakers. The Bulls with Scottie Pippen,
and Dennis.
Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Steve Kerr, and Jordan. I mean, and Kukoc. My goodness, that was a pretty freaking stacked team. Yeah, the Lakers won. Kobe won his championships with Shaq, Kobe, Fisher, Robert Horry.
Didn't the Lakers have like a god squad at one point?
Fox. That's the year that I'm telling you.
Um,
With Gary Payton.
and what about that year that they had Steve Nash and they did absolutely nothing?
Steve Nash.
He
You
stole
know,
Kobe's
so-
MVP.
Steve Nash, great player. He had the unfortunate luck of playing for the Phoenix Suns during the wrath of the LA Lakers and the San Antonio Spurs that won a combined 9, I want to say, championships during that era. 9, because the Lakers had 5. I'm pretty sure San Antonio had at least 4, and that would account for 7 or 8 of Robert Horry's rings. I don't know if you knew that. Robert Horry has 9 rings, I believe. What are we looking at here?
Oh my god.
See, the people that had the horrible luck of playing,
Wait. Oh, never mind. But
Charles Barkley didn't win because of Jordan. Right here, hold on. New Jersey
Nets.
No, the Pacers. Reggie Miller never won because of the Lakers and San Antonio. New Jersey. Oh my God, they were.
And look at this up here. Look at the Pistons and the Bulls just trading championships.
Where? Up
Who was
here?
on that
Oh, yeah.
1991 Lakers team?
Chicago Bulls.
Because look at go up a little bit. Look at how many championships the Lakers won. What was that team?
That was Magic.
Oh,
That was Magic?
Magic and
So,
Magic
19
and Kareem.
1991, was that the last year Magic was in the league?
No, Magic came into the league somewhere around the late 90s after he had his HIV reveal. They still let him play
I thought they
afterwards,
stopped
but
making him
he
play.
didn't do too good afterwards.
So wait, they got 4-0 swept by the Pistons?
Who did?
The Lakers, 1989.
Mm-hmm.
And then they lost
you're talking
again
about the
4-1. And oh no, that was a different team. But
But you got to look at the.
and then the Bulls even won 4 of them. It seemed like the 90s were run by the Pistons and the Bulls.
No. And the Lakers. I mean, don't discredit the Lakers. They were all here. Oh, you're talking about the 90s. No, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, they were there. They were there, but not really. Yeah, the 90s, I guess so.
So the 2000s were Kobe era, and it seems like no team can stop them. As the highest I see was the New Jersey
But
Nets.
you gotta see that in the Spurs eliminate the Lakers a couple times too.
They eliminate them.
So
How many
San
times?
Antonio and LA went at it for the most part. LA got the best of San Antonio, but some of these San Antonio championships, they actually eliminated the Lakers in some of these championships. Which you gotta remember.
Look at
So-
that Spurs versus Miami game, 3-4. If Ray Allen doesn't hit that shot, it's 4-3 or 4.
Which-
Yeah, 4-3.
This one right here.
No, go down. 2013.
This one
Ray Allen
versus
hits the
Miami.
game
Oh yeah,
winning
if
shot.
if Ray Allen doesn't hit that game tying shot,
Oh,
it was a game tying shot. They went into overtime and won the game.
huh.
So if he doesn't hit that, Miami wins. Miami sweeps, if I'm not mistaken.
And look at that. If you go down, it looks like the 2015 was the era of the Warriors. All the way down.
Is that all they did?
Look at the team
Yeah,
going
but
against them.
they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row appearances.
That's
pretty good.
But look at the
That's really
Cavaliers. I mean, to be fair, the Cavaliers.
Oh, the Cavaliers right there with them, huh?
But they also didn't have in those series, the Cavaliers or in the East. We can say that the only good player in the East was Paul George. Who else was beating LeBron James in the East?
Nobody, man.
It seems like that was also ran by the West. And
So let's go to championships. Scroll down. Down, bro. Down. What is that? Wait, stop right there. What does that say?
17.
What does that say?
But look how many losses they have.
How many appearances
That's a lot.
compared to
But the Celtics don't lose though.
where? I'm
You
sorry.
see, the Warriors are number 3.
I'm still looking. The Warriors has 6 wins. That's not bad.
That is not bad.
11 appearances. That is
Wait,
not bad at all.
wait. Oh, I was about to say, why have they never lost? But that's the Bulls. The Bulls have never lost to us because
Oh,
Jordan
that's
never
true.
lost.
They had their 6, but that just means that they never got there and they never got back.
I mean,
That's-
you can think of it if. What do you think if Derrick Rose never
If Derrick
never
Rose
gets
doesn't,
injured?
if Derrick Rose doesn't get injured, that year that league is an entirely different story.
You think he
but-
wins the championship?
Yeah, I think so. To be honest, I really do.
You think
That
he's-
that
you
team
think-
was stacked.
If Derrick Rose never got hurt, full potential, is he better than LeBron?
No.
Okay.
The fact that he gets hurt is proof that he's not. That's the thing. You got to stay healthy.
Look, if once you pass the Spurs, basically, it's like nobody's. You get 3MX, all these like, it's like the good franchises are the Lakers, the Celtics, the Warriors.
All right. So we're
The
gonna
Bulls
go
and the
ahead.
Spurs.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap here because this is going off topic now, and we're running. Real quick before we wrap, we were sitting here talking about NBA. All right, we're gonna do a quick session here, and I'm a quick Q&A. NBA is your specialty, right?
Football, but
Football. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start at football.
okay.
Yeah, hey, we can smoke, we can chill, we can do it all. I got a car outside, no roof at all. So we
No.
Just say nephew.
This is the way it goes. I mean, your nickname just comes. So
I'm not gonna have. Just say nephew. That sounds okay.
So I'm right here with my nephew, Dude Wipes, and
no.
we want to go ahead and discuss Dude Wipes. So for those of you that don't know what Dude Wipes are, you're not alone. A while back ago, I discovered what Dude Wipes were. I walked into my restroom and there was a pack of Dude Wipes on my restroom, and I was like, "This is interesting. I gotta try this." Right? And no lie, it was like a moment. And I'm gonna get some good sound effects. I know I'm gonna get some good sound effects, but yeah, Dude Wipes. You know, what do you have against Dude Wipes, dude?
Personally,
Mr.
nothing.
Cake. Let's go back to the original situation and how all this happened. So, essentially, you walked into the restroom, you saw the Dude Wipes, and what was your first thought, man? What was your first thought? Go ahead, tell everybody what your first thought was.
I know he didn't buy them. There's no way. He doesn't buy anything.
By he's referring to T God, our producer. Apparently, he doesn't buy anything, even though he has direct access to it. But Dude Wipes, if you don't know, you now you know. Go figure it out, man, because Dude Wipes are amazing. Anybody that has anybody that wants to talk shit about it, no, knock it until you try it, man. Don't be talking shit. You need Dude Wipes for that mouth. My little youngster over here, he hasn't tried Dude Wipes yet, but maybe later on if you got to release that Jack in the Box. Dude Wipes, man. You know what I'm saying? My nephew here, Cake Pop, he
Don't say that, please, ever again. Just say nephew.
what's wrong with Cake Pop, man?
What's wrong with just saying my name? No.
Dude Wipes, it's official.
Just
So
say-
we got a 3-pack here. We're doing an unboxing of Dude Wipes right now. Plant sourced fibers. So you're wiping your butt with plants, leaves, and things of that nature. They have these in hemp form, FYI. No, they probably don't, but if they don't, that's a free idea for somebody. So fragrance free 48 wipes. They're flushable. Flushable wipes. For all those out there that don't flush and throw their stuff in the toilet, that's just in the trash. That's just nasty. That's it. It says extra large. No more talking about Dude Wipes.